Hey everybody, it's Selene Moon Goddess Tarot. How are you doing this evening or whenever you find this video? I hope that you're doing well. I decided to come back with another universe kind of reading. Any messages or guidance that the universe has for you, perhaps maybe a snapshot of what you're going through, and then maybe some advice from the universe based on what you're going through. Okay. So I have 3 decks here that I'm going to be using. The Light Seers Tarot, which is pile 1. Tarot of Dreams is pile 2. And then also a beautiful little gift I got for Valentine's Day is Golden Girls Tarot cards. I'm so excited. And then I will shuffle and pull a Rumi Oracle card. Like, it is faded. I've used this deck so much, and there are beautiful love messages here, so I thought I would incorporate that also. Okay, so if you thank you for everyone, by the way, who is already subscribed to my channel. I am so grateful for every single one of you. You guys give me encouragement to continue doing what I'm doing, and I'm very, very honestly grateful for your presence there, that you subscribe and that you get alerts to my videos when they come out. I mean, that just means the most to me, and that's why I do what I do. I do this just because I feel like there's messages for people out there, not because I want any monetary anything. This is not, it has to do with my love for tarot, and also love that I want to cycle out to the universe. I want others to feel that they are cared about, that they're wanted, they're loved, and they need encouragement too, just like everyone, right? We all need that sometimes. So anyway, thank you so much for being here. Okay, and if you're new, welcome. Thank you so much for being here as well. If you enjoy this reading and have any ideas, please like, comment, or at least comment on the bottom if you have any suggestions. And then subscribe, hit the notification bell there so that you can know when I put videos out, okay? So all that being put aside, let's go ahead and start a reading, okay? So this is going to be pile 1. If you've never done pick a card readings, basically how it works is, you pick your pile, pause the video, focus, take some deep breaths, and see what pile calls to you. Now, if a pile that you picked didn't call to you, that's okay. Pick another pile. It's fine. There's no reason why you can't just pick another pile. And if none of them resonate, that's okay too. It's totally fine. There's going to be something that does, and just be easy with it. This is kind of like supposed to be entertainment, But I know all of us that love tarot, we want to be guided. We want that insight, and so just be patient if it doesn't turn out that way for you this particular time. Okay. All right. So for pile 1, we have the Light Seers Tarot. For pile 2, we have the Tarot of Dreams, like I said. And pile 3, we have the Golden Girls Tarot. And then for each deck, I will pull a Rumi Oracle card. Okay? All right. So I will see you in your piles. You guys take care. Bye. Okay, pile 1. How are you? Nice to see you here. Just getting your deck out here. It's funny, I was watching some videos that I had put out, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like I say dick when I say deck. I don't know why. I don't feel that I have an accent. I might have an accent. Who knows? Tell me in the comments. If you feel like I have an accent, tell me in the comments, because I'm like, why does it sound that way? In my head, it sounds like deck. Like I'm saying D-E-C-K, but all right. Okay, so pile 1. Let's see. What message do you have, universe, for pile 1? What do you want to communicate? What encouragement does, oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to take the top one for that. What encouragement do you have for pile 1, Spirit? That one's sticking out. All right, anything else, Spirit? Encouragement for pile 1. Any messages from the universe for pile 1? don't know if pile one has something they don't want to share. Seems a little reluctant here. Oh, look at that. Okay, this one came out. This was right side up. Found that in the pile. And anything else that you want to share? Oh, there you go. Thank you. Okay. I don't read reversals, by the way. I feel like there's plenty of other things. There's plenty of cards that can, reflect reversals in tarot, the negative sides of cards, than doing reversals. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. Okay. Just give me a minute. So you got the Page of Pentacles, Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what's going on. I'm wondering what's happening here with your finances and your connections in that arena. We have the Page of Pentacles usually is an offering of money. But then you also have the Three of Cups and then the Ace of Swords. So there's some knowledge that's been brought to you about this Three of Cups. Okay, if you see the Three of Cups, we have three women there. Usually it's women drinking. Sometimes people say, hey, that's a party, that's something positive or whatever. But what makes me think that it might not be as positive is that you have the Ace of Swords here. And I love the way this deck, displays the Ace of Swords, because it is all about knowledge. It's all about thinking. And for this person here, it's a staircase, right? It almost reminds me of just like a maze, of just kind of thinking in a hamster wheel, not getting to an ending with your thought process. It just kind of keeps circulating there. And then you have the Two of Pentacles, right? So that would be balance. That would be looking for balance, striving for balance, wanting balance. Things are off balance and searching for balance in your life. So, it seems like perhaps that, money has been an issue for you. Universe is kind of probably making that clear to you that there are some issues there. I'm not sure if you went into business with some people or you had people that were helping you, that you all agreed perhaps to work on something together. And, unless you're having some trepidations about that, or maybe somebody fell through and now you're having to balance quite a bit, if not everyone, right? And you're having to balance quite a bit now that you weren't expecting. That's what that looks like to me. I don't know. This is a general reading, right? So it can be for anyone and it can be any situation, multiple situations. Right now, that's kind of what it's looking like. So let's get another layer to this story for pile one. What else is going on with pile one? Anything else? Oh, okay. Well, you guys got a lot of cards, so I'm going to take them. Right? We got time. What we doing? What we doing other than sitting here looking at this video, right? Let's do it, right? All right. So we have the Page of Wands. Ooh. The Empress. I love this. I love this. Ooh. I just got chills. King of Pentacles. The Page of Swords. Okay. Page of Swords, y'all. Someone's watching you. All right, I got two more cards. We're going to lay them down here. These are bonus cards, I suppose. I think they're outcome cards. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Okay, so pile one right away. I realized that this first row seems like it was probably very discouraging time for you. The universe is telling you just hold on. Hold on tight. Don't let go to your dream. because things are going to come through for you. All right. The Page of Wands, I mean, just like right away, you just see she's very carefree. Look at her throwing her wand up in the air. She does not give one fuck. She is ready to live life. She's passionate. And all of the yellow that's in this card just makes me think of happiness, just of joy, of light, bright energy. And then soon after that, you have the Empress. Now, the Empress is, pretty much the combination of all four queens that are in the tarot deck, right? She is basically, like as you can see there, she's got the world in her belly. It does mean, the Empress means, it can mean maternal, like someone having a baby, but it can also mean just completion. Like this woman is completely secure in herself. She doesn't need anyone. She doesn't need people to give her money. She doesn't need people to give her advice. She doesn't need people to ignite her passion. She does not need any of that. She is completely secure in herself. Okay. She doesn't need any of that in her life. She's able to ignite her own passion if she needs it. If she needs wings to fly and feel, invincible, she can do that on her own. And that's who she is. She is the Empress. And that's what's coming towards you. So I feel like the universe is telling you just to hold on. You're going to do just fine. Everything is going to come together the way it's supposed to come together. Just like in pregnancy, it's funny, I think about pregnancy and I think about how, the intention of having, for those of you that have, okay, let me say this. For those of you who have had children, you understand this process, right? Of having an intention to have a child and then becoming pregnant and then the whole pregnancy, having the child and then after. So many, many stages are included in that, right? The awe and wonder and excitement of trying to have a child. And then getting pregnant is like a completely new phase. It's like, holy crap, I have something in my belly that's growing. And having this really incessive desire to make all of your choices surrounded around this pregnancy. About what you eat, about where you go, about everything, right? And then you have a child and a whole new world is opened up. Now there is nothing that you think of other than the child. And accompanied with that, there are some anxieties that happen. There are some changes that happen in your psyche and your mindset and your view on life. Everything changes because now you've got this tiny little human completely dependent on you. And I think, sometimes when we don't think about when we put our mind out there, not our mind, I'm not articulating myself well, but let's say we have a business venture that we want to go on. We think, okay, 2 stages. We put it together and put it out there. And that's it. And hopefully it'll grow itself. But really, not necessarily. We have stages that need to happen. There are things that need to happen in order to support the next stage. You can't have pregnancy unless you have the intent to get pregnant, right? Unless you have the sperm and the egg, it doesn't matter which way you do it, whether it's in a petri dish or it's in a uterus. It doesn't matter. You need to have those 2 things in order to have a baby. So there's intent there, right? Just like with a business or anything, there's intent, but then there's planning. Then there's forming it, right? Doing the changes that need to be changed in order to make it more accepting and hospitable to the people that you're targeting, okay, in your business. Things like that. So I feel like this Empress card also includes that, there are a lot of things that are included in this venture that you're going towards. And this is speaking maybe to one person. It's, if this doesn't resonate with you, pick another pile. It just seems very strong coming out this way, that this is something that has to do with finance, especially with the King of Pentacles here. The King of Pentacles is all about money. I mean, money, but money that is steady, money that has been planned out securely, money that has been like, this is the guy who invests in stocks and wants to see them grow, not somebody who plays the lottery to try to get rich, right? This is steady Eddie. This is the guy who is, ready to just be patient and wait for his money to grow. That's who this king is. Now, he is the most stable king. If I were going to have a king, I would want him. I would not want like the King of Wands. He would definitely want to have sex, but not necessarily be focused on money. You see what I'm saying? So if you know tarot, you know what I mean about the wands, right? So it means passion and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely, I feel like maybe go back and just take a look at what fertility means, and the whole process of birth could be a metaphor for you in your journey to this venture. And I feel like the universe is behind you in this. I think the universe definitely wants you to succeed, and you just need to refocus. Here it seems like you've been all in your head and very just distracted with the worries of getting this process to get going, getting the business, or maybe you're going to go back to school. Maybe you're entering a whole new life for yourself. Maybe you're moving to a new country. Maybe it's something like that. Whatever it is, it's going to take planning, and it's going to be life-changing. So I can see why you are in this mindset here, just being kind of really stressed out and feeling like you need to balance things, and struggling to figure out how is that balance going to happen. Okay. And so yes, you have the Page of Wands. The universe is saying, go for it. Don't hesitate. You are on the right path. Don't hesitate. Okay? You're on the right path, and the path is going to, as long as you count okay, for example, look at this moon here. You see this moon? What's around that moon? You see those little dots? Totally reminds me of a clock, right? Everything has its time, okay? There is a moment in time for everything. There is a process and a phase for everything. If you're a science nerd like I am, you think of like cell generation, right? Mitosis. You think of all the cells and the stages of cells replicating and making more cells. Everything has a stage. One stage can't come before the other. So all of this worrying that you're doing is not helping you. You need to move forward and know that, and embrace each stage that you have going on. I'll just leave it at that. I know I harped on that way too long. But as I said, the King of Pentacles is here, which shows that you are going to have progress. It is going to reap benefits, and you might even meet someone who is going to be loyal to your cause. So someone who is going to be an ally in your cause, whatever it might be, whether it be going to school, starting a new business, or whatever the case may be. But, I can't ignore this beautiful wolf that's right here, and he's just sitting here with his library. He's very knowledgeable. He's a very wise person. He's been there, done that. He doesn't, not many things faze the King of Pentacles. He's very secure. All right. But he's also very rich, but he doesn't act like he's rich, and he knows the value of money and knows when to invest and when not to invest. And then you have the Page of Swords. Now, in this deck, swords are represented by birds. She's got some light bulbs here acting as balloons. And she's teetering on a little wire here, which kind of speaks to her youth, which pages are youthful, okay? But in the regular Rider-Waite tarot, usually the Page of Swords is just a page with a sword, right, in his hand. And sometimes it can represent someone watching you, someone keeping an eye on you. It's kind of creepy, right? But like maybe somebody on social media, somebody who's like, let's say, for example, you, like for myself, right? I started this YouTube channel. Like my motivation behind starting this channel was not at all monetary. This is all about me just recycling love. I want to spread love and encouragement and let it keep going around. That's why I'm doing this, not because of any other reason. But let's say it was for monetary gain or whatever. You know, let's say somebody saw this channel and thought that there was something valuable to it. Well, it could mean that someone's watching you. Someone's watching what you're doing, watching your posts, promoting your stuff, watching things behind the scenes that you're doing and catching glimpses of your activity and making conclusions about that. That's what that could be about. And it could also be just a message of knowledge, an epiphany. Something is going to take place that's you're going to realize. So it can be either one of those two things, either an epiphany or there is somebody keeping an eye on you on social media. Okay. And then the last two cards here, we have the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands really is about movement. It's about communication that's going to be happening fast communication. All right. It's going to come out of nowhere. Suddenly you're going to find yourself in the middle of communication that's going to be happening fast. So it's going to be like a phone call that somebody gives you or a text message that you get, and it turns into an ongoing conversation all day. That's what it could represent. Or it can represent just some information that you've been waiting on that's going to come out of the blue. All right. It can be one of those two things, right? But it's definitely communication is going to be happening fast, okay? And then you have the Four of Wands, which, you know, in a lot of other, in the Rider-Waite tarot and a lot of other tarot cards, it means, you know, the stability of home, balance, sometimes can indicate marriage, celebration, a wedding, things like that. But I think for you, it is the universe saying, hey, you're going to have success and balance and security. Don't fret. Don't worry. You're going to have what your heart's desire and content is. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. You have, it's going to come to you, whatever you're desiring. You just have to be patient, but it's there for you. It's there for you. I mean, look at them. They're absolutely excited, and they're all looking toward this tent with the Four Wands, right? I mean, it's stability in every sense of the word. All right. So, okay, with that, let's go ahead and get a Rumi card. And Rumi, I don't know if anyone's familiar with Rumi, but Rumi was a poet. I believe that he, a poet, also religious leader. I want to say back in the 1200s. Sorry, I move my computer there, or my camera. Okay. So yes, back in the 1200s, and he is well known for his poetry and his grand insight into life. Very, very powerful. I would say ascendant master for sure. Okay, so let's see, what advice does Rumi have for pile one? Spirit. Advice for pile one from Rumi. Oh, that's half the deck. Okay, hold on. Pile one. Advice from Rumi, please. There we go. Okay. Wow, that popped out. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. This is amazing. Okay, so you got passion for purpose. Look at this fucking card. Is that not stunning? Absolutely stunning. Okay, so let's go ahead and read what Rumi has to say. Now, oh God, I'm not articulating myself very well right now, but in the book, all of the messages are very deep. It's like a love letter from Rumi, like, as you can see, look. And that's just like, there's more, right? There's more, see, like it's a lot, right? So I'm going to read the gist of it. And I'm going to read Rumi's, Rumi's word, his poem that matched this card. So passion for a purpose. It says, love like life flows through the heart. Feel the thrill of the flow and say nothing. So what does that mean to you? That means what? You go ahead and be secure and happy in the stasis of what you're going through, right? It means that you don't, you just sit there and experience what's happening. Okay, so this is what the oracle comes with. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. The oracle comes to you with guidance. You are being initiated more deeply into your life purpose. Your passion will reveal itself to you with more depth, nuance, and beauty than ever before. If parts of your life are disassembling or do not seem to be working out as you have planned, these are symptoms of this passionate revelation. Be curious and open to what presents itself in the wake of the falling away. Be ready for the journey within now. You are strong enough to leave behind the need for external validation, whilst you learn to validate yourself. In time soon enough, in fact, you shall reveal your innermost beauty and be witnessed and received, acknowledged for your innate value, purpose, and divinity. But for now, sweet beloved, dive deep, be defiant, and determined to honor your heart so your deep passion may be witnessed by you and eventually, naturally, make its way into sacred expression onto the world. If you have recently discovered a new talent or purpose, or you have been dreaming of some big dreams, this oracle comes to you with guidance and confirmation. Are you excited? Follow that excitement. Let it lead you into the purpose of your heart's truth and into the ever more passionate path of a purposeful living. Oh my God. So fucking moving. Like when it was talking about being the new you, I was completely thinking about the Empress. A new beginning. You've transformed into someone new. Pile 1, I strongly encourage you, please. I mean, have faith. Don't be faithless. Have faith. Know that you have a passion for a purpose. There's a reason why you're watching this video. There is a reason why you're here. There's a reason why. Even if all of this didn't resonate for you, there is a reason why you're here. You have a purpose here in life that you need to fulfill. All right? And the universe is telling you to fucking go do it. Don't be afraid. Absorb it. Absorb the, yes, you're going to feel unsure, but you're also going to be excited about what's new. Don't just look at the negative, look at the positive side of things. Anxiety can be scary, but it can also be the excitement of something new coming into your life that you're going to be putting forth for others to enjoy. So I really wish you the best, Pile 1. This was amazing and even encouraged my heart so much. And I wish you the best. If this resonated with you, please share and comment. I love to read the comments, and hit subscribe and the little bell notification so that whatever I put out, you'll get a notification when I get those new videos out. Okay. So I really wish you the best. Thank you for everybody who does follow. And, yeah, all of you take care. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. Hi, Pile 2. How are you doing? Tarot of Dreams. Opening up the box here. This is a great tarot deck, by the way. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I love this tarot deck. I use it like constantly. I just think that it is absolutely stunning. The artwork is beautiful. Yeah, I just love it. So let me just make sure everything's straight here. I do not read reversals, so let me make sure quickly that everything is good to go here. Well, if they don't, I guess I'll just flip them over. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and shuffle and see what does the universe want to tell Pile 2. All right, Pile 2. What does the universe want to tell Pile 2? Beautiful shuffle. I already feel good energy here with you guys. All right, let's see, Pile 2. What does the universe want to say to Pile 2? What encouragement does Pile 2 need? What do we got going on for Pile 2 of this reading? Spirit, thank you. going on with pile 2? We got one more. Well, that one wanted to fall off too. All right. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Oops. 1 second. All right. The Fool. And the Empress. Oh, the Priestess. I'm sorry. All right. Just give me 1 second. All right. So, right off the bat, I feel like that there's a lot of fear going on right now with you, pile 2. I'm not sure what, perhaps if there has been some truth that came out about you that you were not ready to share. Someone or in some manner, there's been some truth about you that you were not ready to share. Right away. That's kind of how I'm feeling. Like, you know, and if it doesn't resonate with you, please pick another pile. But, you know, the Knight of Swords is like my, you know, he's the reckless knight. He comes in like a wrecking ball. He comes in very, very powerfully, ready to defend, but a little recklessly, a little bit like, you know, he's just getting in there. He doesn't care what destruction happens on his way in. And so, and really the swords, you know, represent knowledge, sometimes truth. So I feel like there has been something that came in that was unexpected, that came in quickly, and now you're very stressed out and worried about it with the Nine of Swords. Like when you see this woman, this poor woman seems very held captive by her anxieties and her thoughts. She can easily stand up and walk away from these looming anxieties, these, you know, illusions, you know, with the moon in the background. You know, the moon represents illusions sometimes, you know, things that like the moon is not as bright as the sun. You know, the moon is, you know, it does shed light, but not like the sun. So there's things that can loom in the shadows in the back that one is not anticipating, you know. So sometimes it can represent maybe truths that are not being told. But in this case, because the, you know, Knight of Swords is ahead of this card, I feel like truths were told too soon. And there's now anxiety about that. And you might feel like you are a fool. Like perhaps you don't know what step to take next. What is the next direction that you take after this situation has taken place? What do you do now that this revelation or this truth is known? Or maybe it's not even a truth. Maybe it's like, maybe suddenly, maybe it's a perception. Like, you know, sometimes, like I think for myself, even when I think of work, for example, you know, sometimes people can have this predisposed notion of who you are. And if I recently had a situation with work where I was working with some other people, and basically the outcomes was misunderstood, and my communication was misunderstood. My communication was understood as an attack instead of just actually information being brought to the attention of someone. And so the perception of everyone, I worried a lot about the perception that people would have of me, because I was the one that initiated that information forward. So I can see how that might be in a situation playing out here. Truth was brought forward, and now maybe perhaps the interpretation of that truth has been askewed or something, and now there's anxiety about the perception of who you are as a person, and you feel like a fool. Now, that might be a very elementary way to explain these cards, you know, but it seems very clear to me that that could be an option. And then with the Priestess here, you know, the High Priestess, you know, she is definitely someone who's spiritually inclined. You might be an empath. You might be somebody, you might be, as an empath myself, you might be feeling these things, honestly, and no one even knows that you know that this is going on. You might be already ahead of the game because you've already felt what's happening here. So you might be already feeling this and people don't even know that you're already feeling it, because you are an empath, and being an empath really ties into the high priestess, because she is someone like, look at her right here. She's got her eyes closed. She's got this very translucent mirror in front of her and the moon above her. And she's got some spheres there as well on either side with some candles that represent light and enlightenment, knowledge, and things like that. And a scroll below her, actually, this one says, darkness into darkness, the key to all mysteries. So, basically, she is somebody that is very intuitive and knows things, but does not reveal them. She's a secretive person. She's knowledgeable. She could, really blow your mind with all of the things that she knows, but she does not share. Of course, unless asked, I imagine, but she's not somebody that reveals everything. But she has a lot of knowledge and is very much like carries that moon energy, of the elusive shadows, knows things in the shadows, but does not communicate that and doesn't reveal it and keeps it to herself. And so it could be that, you really kind of maybe even wanted that persona here, or you're so stressed out you feel like a fool and wish that you were more like the priestess in the situation, So let's see what else we have going on here. Let's pull some more cards. Okay. All right. So what else is going on here? What else is happening here with pile 2? Because we want to know about the universe's encouragement. So let's talk about that. What's happening next? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. So yes, what else is happening next, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. What else is happening next for pile 2? Thank you. Thank you. All right. Okay, so you have the Four of Wands here. You have the Page of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. I'm sorry, Four of Wands, Four of Cups. Yes, Four of Wands, Four of Cups. Okay, so, I feel like adding to this situation, I think your intent here was the Four of Wands. Now, what this could also represent is that perhaps information that about maybe a love interest or a bond that you have with someone was exposed prematurely. That's only for a few of you. The LBG. Oh, please forgive me. LBGQT. Please correct me in the comments. I know I really am. I apologize. It's late and I haven't had great sleep, so I'm sure I'm butchering that. Gay, lesbian, trans, and everything in between, okay? By the way, all welcomed here, by the way. Nothing less than that here, okay? But a bond that you have, or a relationship maybe was exposed prematurely. That's what this can mean. Or that your intention was to have something come out very clean and precise and balanced, and it did not happen that way. There was a Page of Wands. Perhaps somebody went about and, excuse my camera. Maybe somebody just shared information that you did not want them to share. You perhaps might have confided in someone and they prematurely shared that information. And that could be what the Page of Wands represents, because we do have the Knight of Swords here with that knowledge, but the Page of Wands could have had that passionate, though it be 3D and very atrocious passion, to facilitate that or gossip about it, which led you into this energy, right? So you have the Nine of Swords here, and here's the Eight of Swords. So there is a lessening of the anxiety here with the Eight of Swords. But you see here, like, okay, so this woman is in a glass bubble. It appears that the swords are right under her, but they're not. It's an illusion. She could actually get away from this, walk away from this orb that she's in and not be pierced at all by these swords. But she's unable to see it. she is blind to the avenue out of her situation. And that could be the case with you. And the fact that there are 4 of Cups here makes me think that this could also be that romantic idea that I was sharing earlier. 4 of Cups is, like this man here, there is a cup being offered to him from the heavens, but he's not taking the cup. He's thinking about the cup, and he's got 3 cups here he's holding on to. So there could be an offering being offered to him, or, he's not wanting to take what's being offered, or not even considering it, but something is keeping him just thinking about this one cup. This very cup is really bothering him, has caught his attention, and has made him feel very melancholy about it. The vibe that I get is melancholy. It's not a happy situation, So I feel like that, overall, pile 2, that this might be just a relationship type situation that you're in, that you're wanting the universe to guide you on, So let's see what other guidance we have. Let's pull some more cards here and see. I want to get to the end of the story. I don't want to just leave it that way. So what is the advice from the universe, Spirit? Thank you. What else do you have? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that. Thank you, Spirit. All right, and what other advice do you have? Let's see, we need one more card, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right, those popped up pretty clear to us, okay? So we have the Hangman. Actually, this came out first. This came out last, I believe. Hopefully I'm not wrong. I'm sure you guys will correct me if that's the case. That's not happening this way. I already don't feel that this is right. So just excuse me here for a minute. I hear that that's not the way it's supposed to go. Hold on. Okay, so you have the 5 of Cups and you have the 5 of Swords. So I will tell you to maybe look up that angel number of what 5 means, 5. Because you've got 2 of those here. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I feel like you're at this point here. The 5 of Cups really is just being despondent and sad, feeling rejected, left out in the cold. No one caring for you, no one loving you. And I'm asking you, pile 2, I feel like already that the energy is very heavy here. And so, I'm asking you to try to remember that with darkness, there is light. So if you didn't have darkness, you would not have sunshine and light. And so this time in your life is very difficult and it's very dark. However, things are going to get better. Things will improve. This is not the end of the road, okay? It is a dark time in your life, but it is for a purpose. And light will shine again. It always will shine again. Always. You can bet on that. It will always shine again. Okay? I just want to put that out there. You also have the 5 of Swords, which, it represents, discord. It represents, well, actually, no, not discord. Fighting the fight, but not winning the war. Getting to where you've got your sword there, but look at this person in the corner. They're still suffering, and this guy looks very victorious as he grabbed his sword. But this guy, he's still being inflicted with pain. So it does represent, definitely feeling like, okay, yeah, you might have one-upped somebody in an argument about this situation, but it doesn't mean that you win the war about why this all started in the first place. So pick your words wisely, pick your battles wisely. Don't get, I think the universe does not want you to get caught up in the discouragement and negative feelings you're feeling about things, and just, unload on a situation or someone who's provoking you, because that really is not going to serve you. It's not going to serve you, and it's not going to fix the situation. What will serve you and fix the situation is the Hangman energy. And when you look at this picture, which is such a beautiful depiction of what the Hangman is, it's like this man is naked. Number one represents vulnerability. Tattoos definitely represent, something that is of passion for you. And his tattoos are all of like a moon, stars, sunlight, very astrological tattoos that he has here. And he's also bald, which is another representation of being vulnerable in many cultures, or a sign of taking a sabbatical, being in recluse for a reason, taking yourself back and doing that introspective thinking and studying for yourself so that you can improve yourself, right? That's definitely what that represents. But the Hangman represents enlightenment. He's there sacrificing himself. No one puts him there. No one put him there hanging upside down. He put himself there willingly, almost like a martyr. But it's for enlightenment, that is what it's for. He's putting himself there because he's doing some introspective thinking. That's going to bring enlightenment. And then finally, you have the Six of Wands, which represents victory. Victory, pile 2. Victory in all your endeavors. Victory in this situation. This is the sunlight right here. This is what sunlight is happening in your situation. It is being brought forth in this way. Victory. The Six of Wands. Usually it's somebody coming forth in a horse and people throwing roses, and it's this beautiful, event, this parade that takes place. So it is a beautiful thing. So let's see what Rumi has to say. I want to go ahead and pull an encouragement card from Rumi. And Rumi is a poet that lived in the 1200s. I might be wrong about this, but I think it's 1210 or 1230 that he was born. AD, by the way, of course. And he was a religious master, definitely, and a poet. And so let's see what encouragement does Rumi have about pile 2? What encouragement does Rumi have for pile 2? Thank you so much, Spirit. And Rumi? Wow. Here we go. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. Wow. She offers the sacred wine, so drink. All right, let's see what this is about. Okay. Now these cards here are very the book is very extensive. I've used this deck many times for just even personal meditation and introspective studying, because the book is so extensive, as you can see here. So I'm going to read the poem from Rumi and the gist of the love letter here. Okay. This is Rumi's poem. O wine, giver of enlightened hearts, offer me the wine of your kindness, for this is the reason you have brought me here, from the desert of oblivion. O beautiful wine giver, pour me the wine that gives me insight. Offer me the wine from the sea of love, to fill my heart with pearls. Pour it into my heart until I shred the veil and go beyond reason. My spirit is consumed by judgment, and my life is reduced by thoughts. Hello, 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Sorry, I just had to say that. Pour precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their nays become yays. Wow. That last part really ties into the feeling that I got, that there are people being critical and against you. That this Knight of Swords came out with, and this Page of Wands. They came out and talked shit about you that you did not want to come out. But it says to pour the precious wine over the frozen cries of skeptics until their words become warm and their knees become yays. All right. And then lastly, it says here, this oracle comes with guidance for you, pile 2. Are you having fun yet? Well, you may need to wash your hair and tend to your accounts. That is fine. You may even need to count your fingers and toes. But over and over again, beloved, surely you can find some time in between the endless to-dos of your to-do list to throw a tantrum and come dancing with me instead. Your honor and commitment, discipline, and focus are certainly to be rewarded. But some uninhibited nonsense, hopefully. Come put aside the seriousness for a time or more and allow the wild child in you to take your body and soul for a spin. Together, let's go and paint the town with the color of love. Ah, that is so fucking beautiful. So right away, I do feel like this is, I don't know. If you are gay, trans, or anything under the sun, I really don't care whatever label it is. If you are all about love, this is your reading. Like, somebody tried to fucking put you down for who you are. And what Rumi is saying, you fucking live your fucking life. Throw this fucking worry to the side and be you. Live you powerfully. Powerfully, unapologetically, dance. Don't fret, don't worry, don't give a fuck about these people who want to talk shit about you and about what you do in your life. All of them don't mean shit. I don't care if they're family or not, to be honest with you. I have had to put my own family to the side and live my life and not have contact with them because they judge my life. Okay? So it is okay to set boundaries from toxic people. Look at how beautifully colored this card is. Look at that. This person is ready. That fire is burning in there to be who she wants to be. She's going to live who she wants to be. She's going to do what she wants. He or she, it doesn't matter like I said, the gender doesn't matter here. This is about spirit. This is about energy. All right. So pile 2, if this resonates with you, please let me know, because this is for sure what's coming through for me. I really feel like more and more, it all ties it in with that Rumi poem and message. If it's not the case, please go ahead and pick another pile. Like I said, I'm reading for many people. So it's not going to resonate with everyone. But if it resonates with you, I hope this encourages you. Don't feel like a fool. All right. Don't feel like you had to be secretive in the first place. This is 2021. No. Be free. And, I realize there are a lot of cultures, I will say this is coming to me. There are a lot of cultures that are very, very strict, that do not succumb to society's more modern way of thinking. Some cultures from Asia and from the Middle East are very, very, still very much regimented in the way they work things. And it can be actually a very challenging, difficult thing to try to be free and live a life that is true to who you are. And if that is the case for you, I'm going to ask you to, you might not be able to express this physically right now, in your life, like running down the street and getting together with who you want to love and not caring about the consequences. Because, naturally in some countries that can mean life or death. But spiritually speaking, be free and love yourself. Spiritually speaking, love who the fuck you are. And know that there is a future there for you. There are risks that need to be taken, but it's there. And there's sacrifices like family, yes. But it depends, right? You weigh the cost. Weigh the cost with the benefit. And this is just this is not something I want you to, make huge decisions in your life about here. This is very serious. But just consider the spiritual aspect of the advice that the universe is giving you. The universe is saying, please, just live freely, be happy, Know that you were made completely and wholly in the universe's being. You were made the way you were supposed to be made. There is no flaw in you. There is no flaw in you. Not one. These people might want to pretend that there is. But you are made perfect, as you should have been made, without flaw. And don't forget that pile 2, okay? I love you so much already, and I really wish you the best. If this resonated with you, please comment. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoy my channel, please go ahead and hit the notification button, the subscribe button, and the bell so that you can hear when, get notified when readings come out, okay? I wish you the best, pile 2, and I hope the best for you, and things are going to get better, okay? All right, you take care. Bye. Pile 3, how are you doing? Golden Girl Tarot. If you pick this pile, I think you're my funny bunch. You're my funny bunch, I bet. Hold on, I'm just going to take a drink. Hold on. Hopefully you didn't hear all that. Sorry. All right. Pile 3. Welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am so grateful that you're here. If you are somebody that hangs out on this channel and that watches my videos, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. Y'all make my day. I'm so happy that you follow me. I'm so grateful. If you're new to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and you can get to know when new videos come out. All right, so let's see pile 3. What does the universe want to tell you? What issue are you having and what encouragement do you need? All right, what do we got here? This is the Golden Girl Tarot. You're going to love this deck. Oh. We got 4 cards right off the bat. Here we go. All right. Oh, I love all the lovers. Oh, pile 3. Do you see these cards? I don't even know. Can you see? Wait, is it this card? Yeah, this is Blanche, 9 of Pentacles. Look at her. Look at her. She's on her little, got her pentacles, and she's having her little cocktail there in the patio. All right, I know the light wasn't letting you guys see that. Okay, so let me just look at this here for a minute. I don't know. Pile 3. Pile 3, I don't know why you're here. Let me just tell you. So right off the bat, I feel like, pile 3, you got somebody in love with you. You're in love with somebody, someone's in love with you, and the plan is to get married. All right? They see you. He's coming in as the Knight of, he or she, okay? Coming in as the Knight of Wands, passionate, eager, all about having sex, all about being in love, ready to make it happen. And then you coming in like the 9 of Pentacles, like the, I got my shit together. I got my finances together. I got my profession together. I'm hot as shit. And I'm cute as a fucking button. And you got the Lovers card in between there. It was a Major Arcana card, I love it. Stan and Dorothy. And Sophia as God himself. Is that not the cutest shit you ever seen? Okay. I love the Golden Girls, so I love this fucking deck. And then you have the Hierophant, which is also Sophia. Okay. Hierophant is like, represents institutions, marriage, big facilities. It could be hospitals. It could be business, huge businesses. It could mean teachings, belief systems. It could also mean marriage, which is what I'm thinking of. So that's why I was like, I don't know why you're here. You got this shit going on, but let's get more to the story. What's happening here? Because Yeah. What else is going on with this story with pile 3? What else is happening? Oh, no, that's my fault. Hold on. All right. What else is happening with pile 3? Spirit, what else is going on with pile 3 in this situation? What else is going on with pile 3 in this situation, Spirit? Oh, no, I dropped that. That's my fault. All right, I'm going to do a little shuffle also. Just to... What else is going on with pile 3, Spirit? Thank you. These 3. Thank you. Okay. All right, we got plenty of cards here to choose from. All right, we got the Page of Cups. Ooh, lots of pages. Don't know if you guys have kids. Page of Swords. 6 of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. All right, well, what's happening here, you guys? What's going on? This doesn't look bad. Let me see. What encouragement do you need, pile 3? What's going on here? I don't think you're sure about this connection. I think you might have children and you're not sure about going towards this connection because you have children. I'm not sure. Perhaps the children are not that sure about this person that you're interested in. This Knight of Wands. You are. You're very interested. You're ready for it. But you see you have the 6 of Pentacles here, which is, Blanche with a bunch of gifts, right? Usually 6 of Pentacles is about, past, you've known someone from your childhood. This person could be a soul partner. This could be a soulmate. But then you have the Hanged Man, I love how his toupee, you see how his toupee is falling off? I mean, for real. Cutest fucking cards ever. Anyway. But Hanged Man represents a sacrifice, a martyr. He's willingly sacrificing himself for enlightenment, is what the Hanged Man means. So you're here because you want guidance about what this relationship is going to, should this relationship continue? Should you get married or not? Should you focus on this? Pursue this? You have 2 children here. You might have 3, but I think I see 2. Could be 2 girls, could be 2 boys. One or the other. One each. Doesn't matter. Could be 1 each, actually. Yeah. And I think you're trying to sell this relationship to them so that they'd be more positive about it, and they're not buying it. And your guy or person is bending over backwards to also make that happen. And it's not working. So let's see what the advice is. What is the advice to pile 3 from the universe about this situation, Spirit? And what is the advice, please? The advice. What advice do you have? Any more advice that you have? That one. Thank you. Okay. So we have, I don't read reversals, by the way. Oh, that makes sense. 5 of Wands. There's been arguments and discourse. The Sun. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So it's going to get worse before it gets better. Let's get one more card. Let's see what the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck energy is the Magician. All right, let's put this here. That means you're going to make it happen. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. They're going to have to follow suit for your happiness. This person obviously is presenting themselves as someone that's very passionate about you. Obviously, they have they know you have children. They are bending over backwards to try to win the love of your children. Okay. But your children, they might be, I think they're older children. I don't think that they're young kids. You know, young kids tend to be a lot more forgiving. Older kids tend to hold a lot more resentment, I feel, sometimes in relationships when their parents are separated and then one parent wants to go find, or has found love somewhere. And then you have, of course, the 5 of Wands, which, of course, isn't this adorable? Look at them bowling. I mean, for real. But anyway, it does mean, you know, clashing, fighting, discourse, it can mean overcoming something also, which is also a possibility here. It can mean triumphing over something that's been very difficult. Because right after you have this, you have the sun, which is Rose right there with the sunflowers, right? Which the sun is like wish fulfillment. It's like what all of your desires, boom, they're there. All of your happiness, everything that you wanted to happen is going to take place. And then the star, fuck. I mean, how good can you get? You have the sun and the goddamn star here. Like all you need is the moon, trifecta. I mean, you pretty much have, okay, so the star represents, okay, you've got the major star there. So it's kind of like your North Star. This person is your soulmate. This person is someone you're meant to be with. Okay. This person brings you synergy and balance. She's pouring water into the water here in the pond and also here in the flowers. And her foot is in the water and in the grass. So not only is she able to feel the beauty and peacefulness and tranquility of this relationship, but also feels grounded in this relationship. Not unsteady, very steady, very secure, very happy. All right. So this relationship is meant to be, in my opinion, And the Magician is all about manifesting. And you see how her wand is up there and then her fingers pointing there. It's like, so as above, as it is, as it is above, so it is as below, or something like that. I know I'm not saying it right. But basically the Magician is all about manifesting. It is about creating your future. It's all about saying, hey, I'm going to manifest this. I want this. This is going to be great. It's going to be positive, and I'm going to continue to forge forward until I see the fruition of my desires, right? And I think that's what the universe is telling you to do, because this is already divinely guided. All you have to do is get your heart and mind straight, not be stressed out about the situation. Move forward. Your kids will follow. All right? They will eventually get to the point where they're going to understand that this is something that is beyond them. They cannot control it just because they have a fit or have an opinion, that this is something that is divinely guided. And it's only through life, right? Sometimes I know for myself, even as a young person growing up, there are a lot of things that I willed, I want this to happen and it shouldn't be this way, it should be this way. And then after time passed, I realized I was wrong. That I had actually no power. I thought I had power. I thought I had, some type of influence on an outcome. And I really didn't. I had nothing to do with it. I've had to live with some guilt about some things that I did, like, I'm so mad at so-and-so and I did X, Y, and Z because it shouldn't be this way. And you realize you're wrong, and so I think that they'll get there. You just got to be patient and focus. And remember that you've got like 2 of the most positive cards here in the whole tarot deck, confirming that this relationship definitely is positive and is supposed to be happening in your life. You just need to manifest. That means one foot in front of the other. Keep going forward. Be positive. Okay. Don't be negative. Don't be hateful to your children. Love them, even though they're being nasty as fuck. And you just keep forward. Be positive, okay? It will come together. And I know that's a very tall task to ask, but it might be exactly what needs to happen. So let's see what Rumi has to say. Now, Rumi, I mentioned it in the other readings. He is a poet and religious leader that was born back in the 1200s. I want to say it's before Christ, but I might be wrong. I think I am wrong about that. 1200s. Okay. And so he was a poet, very well-known poet, but also a religious leader. But this deck has messages, poems from Rumi with messages, and love messages that happen in conjunction with the poems. So let's see what he has to say about this, okay? So what advice does Rumi have to say about this connection with pile 3? Spirit. What does Rumi have to say? What advice does Rumi have for pile 3, Spirit? What does Rumi have to say for pile 3? All right, here we go. If you're into tarot or oracle cards, I really encourage you to get this deck. It is beautiful. This deck is just, even for your self-reflection with meditation in conjunction with your meditation, it is a powerful, powerful deck. Look at that. The Dissolving Light. Look at that beautiful fucking card. Oh my God. Wow. All right. Number 3. Let's see. Let's see what Rumi has to say. Yeah. I use it for meditation. Look how much reading it is for each card. It is quite a bit, but it is worth it. I've spent times just crying reading my messages. It's just pretty intense. So, all right. So I'm going to just read the poem and then the gist of the actual card. Okay, here we go. The Dissolving Light. I died as a mineral and became a plant. I died as a plant and rose to an animal. I died as an animal and became a human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Wow. Look at that. Wow. Now, if that's not a poem about surviving adversity, I don't know what is. Okay, so let's see. Here we go. This oracle brings you guidance. Trust in your changing perspective and perceptions. Don't hold on to what you once believed or thought to be true. Allow yourself to be shown another version of events, another way of perceiving. Don't focus on what is not working in your current estimation of things, for what is nothing more than a passing opinion. You are being given an opportunity to see and know yourself. Others and particular life circumstances vary differently. Embrace it. Don't resist what is being shown to you. For even if there are some struggles in adjusting your view at first, ultimately, this change in perception will free you and bring you more deeply into the wellspring of your own inner peace and happiness. Wow. Wow. So clearly, it sends the message of you're stressing too much about this, right? You need to change your perspective about what's happening here. You're too focused on your children not being happy about this situation, or other people. It could represent other people. It doesn't need to be your children. If you don't have children, it can be family members, 2 mother-in-laws for that matter, But your perspective needs to change, and you need to free yourself and enjoy enjoy this happiness, right? Embrace it, enjoy it. That poem was all about realizing that nothing that you have had to fight for up until now has killed you. Nothing. You have persevered through so much shit in your life, pile 3. This should not be the thing that causes this much anguish and turmoil in your life. Now, I understand. I am a mother. I have children too. I have people in my life. I have family members also that you care about their opinion. But ultimately, this is your happiness here. This is about you. This is about your future. You deserve to love you and love your future and move forward in the direction that brings you happiness. That's what matters. Not hanging up the boxing gloves and saying, well, so-and-so doesn't like this idea, so I'm not going to pursue this in my life. And then living a very unhappy life because of that. That also is not That's not what the universe wants for you. That's not living life. We only get one chance at life, right? This is super powerful, pile 3. I am really honored to be able to read this for you. I really wish you the best. I hope that you're able to realize that you have a lot more power in your psyche than you believe. And sometimes just changing your perception, not the situation, right? Because even in that poem, each time he mentioned that he died, right? The outcome didn't change. He still died and became something else. It's not like he's like, I hope I don't die. I hope it goes in a different direction. No, he died every single time. But within that, he was still able to find the positive and say, why should I fear? Dying never stopped me before, right? Like, you've been through some stuff. You're going to get past this. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So, pile 3, I wish you the best. This went over way too long, but all the piles were absolutely amazing. And please, if you enjoyed this or have any suggestions about other readings that you would want to see, please comment below. I'm going to put timestamps below as well. Please subscribe and hit the bell, the subscription button and the bell, and you'll get notified anytime I put another video out. I wish you all the best. Please take care of yourselves, take care of those you love, and always remember that there's a higher calling for all of us, okay? You all take care. Bye.